Being persecuted, all in itself, does not make you a saint or a martyr, unlike what some might think. It's not the persecution itself as much as it is who is persecuting you and why are you being persecuted. It's not a one-size-fits-all. A 50-year-old man who rapes a 12-year-old little girl and being persecuted for that is not a saint or a martyr. Jeffrey Epstein was not a saint. He was persecuted by everyone. The people of Israel themselves were persecuted by the prophets and by God himself. Were they saints and martyrs? They were persecuted for their wickedness. The money changers in the temple were persecuted by Yeshua. He came and threw their tables and persecuted them. Were they righteous? No. So you have to understand that not all persecution is in the name of righteousness. So take for example the infamous Tucker Carlson. Yes, I know, I mentioned his name. Wicked man. Alleged believer who turned anti-Semite, anti-Israel, and ultimately anti-God, because you cannot have one without the other. The Father and the Son are one. If you love God, you love His children. Yeshua said it, how can you say you love me if you hate my brothers? Whatever you have done to the least of these, my brothers and sisters, you have done unto me. If you hate Israel, you hate Jesus. There is no separation between the two. Doesn't matter how faithless Israel is, they're still his brothers and sisters. So when you find yourself being persecuted for boldly speaking against Israel, supporting their enemies, and now you find out that all of the conservative and the Christians and the Jews and all of God's people turn against you, you're not some martyr, you're not some persecuted saint, you're a wicked man. You're a traitor. You are the man who started off, well, I can't say you were ever righteous, but you started off better than how you ended up. You've turned into darkness. And your persecution is one that is of treason, which is exactly what you've committed, Mr. Carlson. You've turned against your God, you've turned against your faith, you've turned against God's people. What do you expect? Of course your support went down from 54 to 7% among the conservative Christians, because you're a hateful man, a godless man. And you will face God's wrath. Make no mistake, you turn against His people, He's coming after you. The Lord has no tolerance or patience for those who persecute His children, the Jews. Especially those who call his children Canaanite. Oh, they're not Jews, they're Canaanites, they're Edomites. Replacement theology. Well, Mr. Carlson, if the Jews of Israel are actual Canaanites, where are the real Jews? How come they haven't shown up? How come they're not back in the land? Or I guess you think that God's arm is too short, that He somewhat have broken His covenant when He promised to bring His people back into the land, and instead He brought a false people under the same name, practicing the same faith, but are not the same people? You hater of God. It's okay. The Lord will take care of you. I just wanted to let you know, you're not a saint. You're not a martyr. Don't hide behind this, oh look, they're coming against me, I must be doing something right because I'm hated. No, you're hated because you're no different than a pedophile. You both have violated God's laws and are being persecuted for your wickedness, not for righteousness. Remember that.